controversial TV host Piers Morgan was hosting Fox News ahead of the Queen's state funeral, and following the emotional service, he admitted he'd been choked up. The former Good Morning Britain presenter noted it was very poignant and very sad as the royal family gathered to pay their respects to the late monarch. He told his co-hosts, "I found it unbearably sad, but I found it was a great example of British pomp and ceremony. I thought it was incredibly fitting. When the anthem played earlier, I felt quite choked up. As a British person who's lived 57 years, that's a really strange and surreal moment. It's a very poignant moment, it's a very sad moment." Piers had previously told his 7.9 million Twitter followers he found the procession to Westminster Abbey spine-tingling. He posted, "This procession is spectacular and spine-tingling. A stunning display of pageantry and military precision for our greatest monarch. Just sensational." As the Queen's coffin passed Buckingham Palace, he shared a photograph with the caption, "Goodbye, Your Majesty. And thank you." Earlier in the day, the presenter came under fire from royal fans after he criticized Meghan Markle and Prince Harry ahead of the funeral. King Charles Ives' touching note to Queen left on top of her coffin. King Charles III has written a touching note to the Queen that was placed among the wreath adorning the late monarch's coffin. Flowers were taken from 3 of the monarch's former residences, and included a sweet nod to her late husband Prince Philip. Click here to read Charles' sweet note to his beloved mother. He remarked, "We've all been following this soap opera drama. The bottom line is that it's hard to ignore them. When you have this renegade royal family trying to have their royal cake and eat it. But there have been some moments this week where you could have some sympathy with Prince Harry over his treatment as opposed to his disgraced uncle Prince Andrew." Piers continued his tirade, targeting Meghan, "But there have been some moments this week where you could have some sympathy with Prince Harry over his treatment as opposed to his disgraced uncle Prince Andrew." Royal fans rushed to defend the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, slamming Piers for his comments. Even on the Queen's funeral he still has to have a go. "It's time to just shut up, Piers. We bored with you spouting the same old twaddle," at Groundhog Day raged. @Sinner posted, "Give it rest and leave them alone. You are so boring, so it's time for you to keep quiet for once in your life. Nobody cares what you think or say." Hitting out at Piers, @JaxW raged, "Unbelievable. On today of all days Piers want to take aim at Meghan. He seems to be suffering from a continued unhealthy obsessive disorder with Meghan." The Queen's funeral took place on Monday, September 19, with thousands of world leaders and mourners in attendance. She was then taken on a gun carriage to Wellington Arch before her coffin was placed in a hearse and driven to Windsor. The Queen's final resting place will be in St. George's Chapel.